Listen, we want to begin by wishing President Biden a very happy 81st birthday today. And while the president's age continues to be a campaign talking point against him, the administration is facing other criticism right now. Vice President Harris admits they have to win back the confidence of black voters, and some younger voters disapprove of the way the Biden administration is handling the Israeli-Hamas war. What do you think are the biggest hurdles here? And is this what happens with every president? Do we get tired of them? And then it's like, well, why don't they pick the teeth more? Or why don't they, what is it?
I thought we were going to jump in with this clip of Donald Trump stumbling over a bunch of sentences and words, because my point I want to make is I think this is, for some of us, 6 in 10 Americans, it's a rematch from hell. I am focused on the GOP primary right now because I think Donald Trump is an existential threat. But I got to be honest with you guys. There's a really narrow lane for someone to defeat Trump in the primary. Nikki Haley's probably the best bet. I'm hoping Governor Chris Sununu endorses her in New Hampshire, and there's a way to stop this unfit, dangerous man. But it looks like we are careening back into Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. And while I take polls with a huge grain of salt, like you've taught me this, Whoopi, you still have to consider in aggregate what they're saying. Whether it's young people being...
Looking at the election, there's a confusion, there's like a problem happening. Kamala Harris, the vice president, is trying to gain the support of the black voters. Because according to the black voters, what is happening in Hamas, in Gaza, they think President Biden is not really playing a good role. He's not handling the situation on the way they want. And let's just keep on watching and see.
Disappointed on student loan bailout, saying he was going to forgive debt, but then the court struck it down, and he felt like they feel like they gave him false hope. Or where young progressives are on the Israeli-Hamas war. I support Joe Biden 1,000% on how he's handled the Israeli-Hamas war right now, but I'm a Republican. He's got a huge uphill battle, and I have to say I'm extremely frustrated because I've put so much of my energy into trying to stop Donald Trump, and I feel like Democrats have just decided this is the only option. We're not even going to consider anything else, and it feels like a real gamble for American democracy.
He is the incumbent, and I think he has a record that he can stand on and be proud of, President Biden. He has really returned the soul in many respects to this country, which was his promise. So I believe he kept that promise. Mm-hmm. One thing that I am slightly concerned about is we know that no nominee, Democratic nominee, can win without the black vote. That's a stat, and that's been for decades. And I do wonder, because voting rights are still under attack, because of student loan debt, because of the HBCU gap in tuition, the lack of funding, because of no police reform or real police reform, whether or not black voters are...
According to some, for them, the way the GOP is going about, they are thinking that Donald Trump in the primary, they suggest that Nikki Haley is going to beat Donald Trump. So they are really praying for the people to push Nikki Haley for Donald Trump to step down. So all they focusing on Donald Trump, and they don't want Donald Trump to be able to be the next president of America. According to all what they've been saying to them, they don't prefer such a man to be their president. According to the women in the View, so they went ahead and talk about that. They wish Nikki Haley will go ahead. To them, they prefer any other person, minus Donald Trump. Anyone in the Republican can become a president, but not Donald Trump. So what do you really think? Just keep on watching. Looking from their own point of view, they were talking about the black voters. Sonny went ahead and said that the black voters make a very important aspect in the election. No Democrat have won without the support of the black voters. The black people are very necessary. So for the black people not to be happy with what Biden is doing in Gaza, they think that Biden have done a lot as he promised. In Gaza, he has really done so well as a president. He has really tried on his mission on the Gaza. So they don't really know why those people are not still happy, but they pray under the black people, the black voters. Sometimes the black voters are not really happy with the student loan. They are not happy with the police reinforcement. They are not also happy with many situations that is happening. But after everything, the other opposition, which is Republican, talk less of Donald Trump. According to them, Joe Biden will be the better person. So they say that Joe Biden has really put a golden pen in the country, as he promised that if they gave him that opportunity, he was going to make a remark to the country, to the world as a whole. So Joe Biden has really gone ahead and show himself as a really remarkable person. And one of them suggests that they should not take the vote for granted, because that was a mistake Hillary Clinton made and took those votes for granted. And they were saying that because Hillary Clinton is a woman, women will go outside and vote for Hillary Clinton. But unfortunately, many women did not even go, and that's what made Hillary Clinton to lose. So some of them were just giving the advice that it will not be a good thing to take the vote for granted, that everyone should be prior to every vote is important. So all the black people, they are very important to vote. So they should not take them for granted that they are the minority. The Democrat need them to win the election. So black people should go out and vote in order to say better. Some of them went ahead and talk about the age issue. Looking at Joe Biden and Donald Trump, it's an age difference of 3. And some say it doesn't really make any difference because they are in the same age group, that age gap, that both of them, they prefer Joe Biden is even more better, more eloquent in his speech, according to them, more than Donald Trump. Some of them say the aspect is not even talk about age. Let's just talk about what they will bring in the table. Some of them went and said that most young people are not happy with the Gaza, what is happening in Middle East, what Joe Biden is doing. So if Donald Trump now comes and enter into it, it's going to be worse. So the people should just accept, like the young people should be happy with what Joe Biden is doing at the moment. And say that being a president, who they said even Obama was there, and the black people say Obama did not do enough to the black people. So no one will do enough for everyone, but you're going to do something. So just do what pleases you. So as a president, you cannot please everyone. So basically, what do you really think? Do you think age is a difference looking at President Biden and President Donald Trump? Do you think the black voters have the right to not to be happy, to talk to the Joe Biden? Yeah, he has not done enough. Or do you think they should just stay without voting? Or do you think they should go out and vote to make a better country? Let me just see your own suggestion on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help and subscribe and share the video. If you really like what I'm doing and you want to be a support, you can join the membership underneath this video. Thank you very much and God bless you.